All of these rules that I made myself, I couldn't keep them. I really tried. I really had every intention that morning. I was convinced that morning, right, there is no way I am making myself a whole cake again tonight. There is no way I am going to be sick tonight. Yet, it happened. Sometimes I would feel when I was eating, okay, I am a pig. I'm a pig. I'm obsessed. I'm out of control. And this can bring you down and make you feel depressed. It can make you feel like you're not good enough. You're never going to be good enough. It can bring your self-esteem to an all-time low. And this long-term abuse towards yourself can further push you down that dark hole, because you can feel even more unworthy of love, if that makes sense. And this is not just true from my own experience. This is one of the major things that I help people to break free from. We always look at how to increase their levels of happiness, how to deal with the causes of their depression, how to set them free. Now, there are many people also with eating issues and eating disorders that obsess about their body or are obese, and this also affects depression, because feeling depressed about the way that you look or others' opinions and others' reactions to the way you look is going to bring you down. And this can also be about disgust. People can have a certain level of disgust about themselves. And I know personally that, again, I used to have a lot of disgust about myself. If I ate a huge amount in a very short space of time, or if I ate really high fattening foods, high fried foods that I knew were junk, I would feel disgusting inside. And sometimes I would feel disgusting inside when I'd eaten not even that much. But if my head was in that kind of strict ruling place, sometimes it would really affect my mood. And I was particularly angry when I realised just how much time I'd wasted. Because I am one of those people that likes to be really productive. I like to be active. I can't sit and do nothing. The thought of going on a holiday and laying by the beach and laying on a sun lounger by the pool, I can do it for like a few days. Especially if it's new people or a group of people, then I can do it for a bit longer if I'm having lots of different conversations. But if it's just me and my partner and we've got one day, or sorry, not one day, but like several days where we're just doing nothing but laying by the pool, I find it hard. There's nothing wrong with it, and I feel it's great that people can do that. I would absolutely love to do that. However, that's just not me. So I used to get so angry the fact that I would waste 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours eating and being sick, or making food and eating it, and I would spend so much time, and then I'd be like, where has the evening gone? All I've done this evening is eat, and now I feel awful, and I'm not going to be sick. Sometimes I would say to myself, right, I'm not going to be sick. So I would then lay in bed and I would be so full, and my sleep would be so disturbed because my poor stomach was trying to process everything that I just put in it. And then it was the same during my anorexic days, where I didn't used to eat at all, apart from a few carrots. And then I would go to bed and I couldn't sleep because I'd be so starving. Absolutely starving. And I would not be able to sleep properly, and I'd often be cold, always be cold. And I'd get annoyed because I hadn't slept properly, and therefore it was a waste of my time because I'd been awake at night. So there are lots of reasons why eating disorders can lead to depression, especially the lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is a huge cause of depression. Lack of exercise, malnutrition, all of this can lead to it. So these are all the facts. This is the description. And facts without knowing how you're going to beat it aren't really going to help you right now. So I want you to know that if this resonates with you, then you're welcome to book a free peaceful eating session with me. During this peaceful eating session, we're going to look at what is holding you back from becoming free. Perhaps it's looking at your habits and how we can change them. Perhaps it's looking at the feelings, the fears, the anger, the frustration, the sadness, the grief, the loss, whatever it is that's in your way of becoming free. And perhaps it's something completely different. I'm going to give you this time. It's a free 30-minute slot, and I'm going to put the link with this audio so that you are able to just click on the link, go and book yourself a session. Because it's not a lack of knowledge about food that makes people eat too much or too little. It's that they don't feel enough love to motivate themselves to eat well, or they don't know how to deal with the problems and the emotions they're facing. The thing that I noticed about helping people through depression time and time again is that when you have problems in your life, horrible, difficult problems, it can be overwhelming, it can be horrible, it can be stressful, and you get through it because you're dealing with it. The difference with depression is where you don't see an end to the problems. That's the main difference between a person with problems and a person with depression. If you have depression, you cannot see a way out. So it's about creating a way out for yourself. How can you become free? What are the steps that you can take to get free from anything that is holding you back from being happy in your life? Whether that's your eating patterns, or whether that's something completely different or even related to eating. What is it that needs to happen? And then start by creating a way out for yourself. This is what I do with my eating clients, and this is also what I do with the marriage clients that I help save their marriages. Because when I'm saving their marriages, often they feel like there is no way out. And then I give them a structured plan. This is what you need to do. You need to assess your relationship in this way. If you want to give it one more try, do these actions. If you want to feel good inside, let's clear the resentment. Let's clear the negativity. Let's focus on actions that are going to bring you closer together. And changing eating patterns is exactly the same. It's clearing the emotions that lead to the triggers to act out with food, and then it's also changing the behaviour, if that makes sense. And to ignore one of them would be a disservice. And to say to someone, right, go on this diet plan or this food plan and this will change your life, is a disservice. Because it's learning how to deal with emotions differently and learning how to break free from difficult habits. Because often I find people come back to me and they say, I thought I could do it on my own, and I said I wasn't going to sign up to your program, so I've managed to stop my eating, and now I find that I'm addicted to diet sodas, or now I find that I'm drinking alcohol every night, or now I find that I am obsessed with watching TV every night, or now I've stopped eating cakes, I'm now into pizza. And now I've stopped eating pizza, I'm now into wine. And now I've stopped drinking wine. And they just go from one addictive habit to the other. And that's what I really don't want for you. I really don't want you to continue replacing whatever you're doing with something else. It's about freeing it yourself, loving yourself, and becoming the person that you deserve to be. Being your best version of yourself, if that makes sense. So if this calls to you and you feel like, you know what, I've got nothing to lose by having a free 30-minute session with Nicola. It's not going to cost you anything, and I'm not going to sell to you, because the programs that I run, they don't need selling. If you feel called to do them, if you feel that the time is right to make a change in your life, if you're fed up of the way things are, then you'll be motivated and ready to do it. And if you feel for any reason, okay, I'm not ready right now, then that's cool. Many people come back later when they feel they are ready. And it's not for everyone, because it does involve looking at the emotions to clear them, and it does involve new ways of being, new ways of operating. So do get in touch with me if you feel that you'd like to speak to me. And I just want to say, if you are feeling depressed right now, my heart goes out to you. It is horrible feeling depressed. I've had depression once in my life and it was horrendous. It was really bad, and it was when I was 22, and thankfully I got through it. And what helped me was building that way out. So if you're listening right now and you are feeling hopeless, depressed, like giving up, you're punishing yourself, you're scared, whatever emotion that you're feeling, start planning a way out. Speak to someone, get some help, get some support, and start creating your bridge to move yourself out. I hope this has been useful to you. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for listening. Can't wait to join you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening to Emotions and Eating with Nicola-Beer. To book your free eating strategy session with Nicola, get the free eating support audio or donate. If you have enjoyed the show and want to help keep the show flowing, visit www.nicolabeer.com, where you can also find out more about her new system that has helped hundreds of men and women to change their relationship with food and their body, so they experience more peace and love in their life. We wish you an amazing love-filled day ahead.